The Greenbull BX200 slider is a fantastic tool for getting those really long, smooth sliding shots for your short films or videos with anything from a small mirrorless camera rig all the way to a fully built out cinema rig. What's going on? In this video, I'm reviewing the BX200 slider from Greenbull. Before we get into it, make sure to go down and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. And it'll really help my channel out, so I'd really appreciate it if you went down and hit the like button. Now, I want to mention right off the bat, Greenbull did send me the slider for free, but they're not paying me to make this video, and they didn't have any input on this video. So everything I say in this video is my opinion. This isn't a paid promotion, but I want to be fully transparent with you. They sent me the slider for free to make a review on, but this is completely my opinion, and they don't even see this video before I post it. All right, back to the video. So first of all, what comes in the package? So this entire slider comes in this huge suitcase type of rolling case here. It's got wheels on the bottom, it's got handles, all that good stuff, and it is gigantic. So this is a huge slider, but it all packs away and kind of comes apart and packs into that rolling case, which is super nice for portability and storage because this slider is heavy. So when it's all taken apart and packed in the suitcase, it weighs this much. I'm not sure the exact weight, I'll put it right here, but it is a heavy, heavy package, which makes sense because it's made completely out of metal. It's all made out of aluminum and steel and just super high quality components, which of course is what makes it so heavy. I think if Greenbull would have made this out of carbon fiber, it definitely would have saved a lot of weight, which would have been really good for portability. However, it's made out of really high quality components, so I can't really complain too much about the build quality, but it's definitely super heavy. So in any run and gun situations, it's gonna kind of struggle with, throwing it around and taking it everywhere with you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and unbox the slider and just show you everything that comes in the package and how to build it. So the carrying case opens up right there, hinges up from the top, and as you can see, everything's nicely packed inside of there, which is super nice. Everything's very organized. First of all, you have, of course, the manual, so it's how to build the slider. And then right here, you have the 4 optional legs. So you have the option to either use these legs to raise it up from the ground or just use the feet that are built into the sides, which is right here. These are the side pieces, kind of like the main frame of it, that the track attaches to with those feet on the bottom of it. And of course, a bubble level to make sure everything's leveled. Next up, we have the main carriage. Has really good high quality ball bearings, made completely out of metal, has another bubble level on it, and then of course the bowl mount for tripod heads. Over on the side here, there's kind of the pieces that hold the cart on so it can't fall off the tracks, which is super useful. And then the little threads for the light stand mount. And then last but not least, we have the 6 pieces of track. So you can use either 2 or 3 put together on each side to make it 4 or 6 feet long. So in terms of putting it together, you basically thread the track pieces together. Like I said, you can either use 2 like I'm doing here, or you can add a 3rd one on to make it longer. And then you just basically slide them into those end pieces, crank them down really tight, and that's pretty much how you put the main piece together. And then set the cart on, and it's really as simple as that. And right here, I'm putting in the light stand mount threads. You don't have to put those on if you're not using light stands. I just put them on so I have the option to use them. So then if you want to use the optional legs to get it up off the ground, basically slide them into the mount on the ends of the slider, tighten them down, and it's as simple as that. You can raise and lower it, you can adjust them to level it, and it's super, super simple. All right, so as you saw, this slider comes with 6 pieces of track. So you can use up to 3 on each side to put together the entire track. But if you want to make it a little shorter, you can use just 2 pieces and kind of compact the whole thing down a little bit. So if you just use 2 of the tracks, the slider is about 4 feet long, and if you use all 3 of them, this is going to be a 6 foot long slider. So this thing is not small in any sense. I mean, you can probably see behind me, it's a super long slider, it's super bulky, and so it's going to be really great fitting those really long, smooth sliding shots from like one end of a table to the other, or anything that's up to 6 feet in length that you need to slide all the way across. It's going to be perfect for that, as well as any really short sliding movements. You can get super small movements really smoothly. It makes no noise. It's super smooth with no jitters or anything like that. However, what this isn't going to be great for is if you need to get a slide across an entire room or down an entire hallway or something like that. Of course, the slider isn't going to be long enough for that, and you're going to need to use something different, you know, like one of those ground track sliders or just a dolly that doesn't use rails that you can just roll across the ground. And, you know, anything like that, you're obviously going to need something different, but 6 feet is pretty much the longest length you're going to need for any sort of run and gun filmmaking, or, you know, run and gun short films or anything where you don't have a huge budget for a super long track or a huge dolly or anything like that. However, on the other end of the spectrum, if you just need something for getting B-roll of like lenses, you know, if you need something for like small product videos of just getting like a nice panning shot of that, or, you know, any really sort of small situations, this slider might be a little overkill for that. You can get much smaller sliders that are gonna do similar to what this does if you're just looking for, you know, something to get really small sliding shots for B-roll or anything like that. So I really think this slider is right perfect in the middle of those two things where, you know, you're making short films or kind of run and gun situations that still, you know, have a lot of planning, that still you need the right tool for the right job for getting these long, smooth sliding shots. That's what this slider is going to be perfect for. Or even getting videos of cars, because 6 feet long, you can go pretty much all the way across the entire width of a car if you do car videography and you want really smooth shots like that. So for really any sort of those medium situations where a small, you know, portable slider is going to be too small, but you don't want to rent or buy a super expensive, huge dolly or a huge like floor track system, the Greenbull BX200 comes in right in the middle there, and it's gonna be perfect for those medium situations. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a few more specs of the slider. First of all, if you didn't realize already, this is a fully manual slider, so there's no motors a part of it. It's fully manual, so you have to use your hands to slide it back and forth. However, it's still very, very smooth, and it has really high quality ball bearings and wheels, and the tracks are super smooth. So there's not going to be any sort of jitters. And the cart has enough weight to it, especially once you put on a rigged out camera system and put on a tripod head and all that, that even if you like kind of make fast movements like this, it's going to be super, super smooth. So I'm just going to run through the main specs of this system. First of all, it has a 75 and 100 millimeter half bowl mount for tripod heads. So this slider doesn't have like a typical 1/4 or 3/8 thread on the top of it to thread a little ball head into. This is a professional system, so it has a mount for professional video heads. So this could be a deal breaker for some people if you just have, you know, a regular tripod head with a 3/8 screw on the bottom or something like that. It's not gonna work very well with this system. You're gonna need a half bowl video tripod head, or at least an adapter from a 75 or 100 millimeter half bowl to a 3/8 or 1/4 inch mounting point to put your smaller tripod heads on it. But this is a professional system, so it's gonna work best with professional gear. Also, it has optional legs. So this is really cool because it has feet on the bottom of it so you can put it on the floor. But it also has 4 of these legs that are adjustable in height, so you can get it a few feet up off the ground if you need to, or anywhere in between, which is super awesome. But also, if you don't want to use those legs, or if you need to get any higher, it does have 2 light stand mounts on each side. So you can put light stands on each of the sides and get it up even higher, or really mount it however you want, along with some 1/4 and 3/8 threads all around it. So there's a lot of different options for mounting and for placing this on pretty much any different areas. I even had it in one situation where I had just had 2 legs on one side, but the other side just sat right on top of a table, and it worked out pretty well. So there's a bunch of different options for mounting and placement with this slider. Next up, it has multiple different bubble levels, so you can make sure you get this thing perfectly level so that, you know, the cart doesn't just slide to one end. Also, it's made almost completely out of aluminum and steel, really high quality components, so this thing is super durable, super strong, and super well built, which leads into the fact that it has a 110-pound payload. This is like a ridiculous payload. I can't imagine having a camera system that weighs 110 pounds. Even with a professional video head, I mean, 110 pounds is ridiculous, so this will literally hold basically any camera system you need on it, which is great because you don't want this to be breaking or bending or anything like that with your camera rig. You don't want to worry about any of that, and with the BX200, you definitely won't. The last thing, this thing basically operates silently. You know, you're not going to hear any rolling or any of the ball bearings making sound while you move back and forth. It's virtually silent. I mean, there may be a little bit of noise, but it's basically silent, which is awesome. And so that pretty much wraps up the main specs of this, how to put it together, what comes in the box. All in all, like I said, the BX200 slider is fantastic if you do short films or kind of semi-run and gun video work where you need a nice long slider for those really long smooth shots. However, it's not going to be the best for if you're just in a really small operation in a small room and you just need to get those little movements, or if you're making a short film and you need like a super long track to go all the way across the room or all the way down a hallway. It's not going to work best for either of those situations, but for anything in between, this slider is super awesome. Last thing to mention is that this slider is about $800 US, so definitely not cheap. You know, it's not really in the budget area, especially for being a fully manual slider. However, for what you get, this may be worth it to you depending on your situation. So just keep in mind it's about an $800 price point. But anyways, that wraps this video up. I'll link the slider down in the description if you want to check it out. I'll also link all my other gear that I use to make these videos down in the description. Anyways, that wraps this video up. Thank you so much for watching. Go down, hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video.